Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Cyberpunk 2077. And in this one, I want to show you 8 awesome Easter eggs that you should definitely check out in Night City. Of course, if you want to find these for yourselves, feel free to not watch this video. Feel free to step away. I've kept this spoiler free, but if you want to see these, then look no further. Also, if you want to check out the Death Stranding Easter egg I did, I'll link that video down below. But to begin with, in at number one for the Witcher fans out there are actually 2 Witcher Easter eggs I've stumbled across. The first one is a reference to the Roach Racing minigame in The Witcher 3. For this one, you want to go to Watson, to the Kabuki arcade, which is located on the Kabuki roundabout at this map you see here. You then want to go up the stairs to the top floor of that kind of central building. You go inside where you can also buy some of your quick hack chips. And in the back of that room, there are some arcade machines. You will see that one of them has the sign Roach Race on. Now the actual machines themselves just play random games, so it won't always correspond to what the sign is on the top. But if you're lucky and it happens to be playing, you can see over here, this is what it looks like. It's an old school 8-bit side-scrolling kind of horse jumping game, but it's called Roach Race, and of course it's a nod to the races in The Witcher. However, that is not all. There is also a Ciri Easter egg, but this one you'll only encounter if you have taken the Corpo life path. Right at the beginning of the game, during your origin mission, when you explore the office, you have the option to kind of go and look around, and you can then return to your desk. During this sequence, you have the option to open your drawer, and if you do so, you will see Ciri on the cover of a retro gaming magazine, which is kind of hilarious because, of course, it's 2077, so by that time, I guess Witcher 3 would be deemed a retro game, which is kind of wild. But anyway, regardless, you see Ciri on the magazine. It's pretty cool. Moving on from there to number 2, for those of you guys that have seen the Demolition Man movie, I love that movie, it is so good, but there is a very quick Easter egg in your apartment. If you go into the toilet and you look by the side of the toilet, you will see 3 seashells. Now obviously if you haven't seen the movie, this will mean nothing to you, but basically in Demolition Man, they have seashells instead of toilet paper. This is a small nod to that. Moving on from there, for any of you guys that are fans of The Office, specifically the US version, there is a mission you can do called Big in Japan. You'll get this when you go to the afterlife, and after you finish speaking to Rogue opposite her, after she kind of asks you to go and, pay 15,000 eddies, you will then see somebody else. He'll give you a job called Big in Japan. You basically need to go and collect someone, and in doing so, when you kind of complete the quest and you speak to him, he'll speak about him being, the #1 brain surgeon in Japan. Obviously a nod to the famous Office scene where he speaks about being heart surgeon #1.
In Japan, brain surgeon, top of all. Good instinct. One day, Tiger Crow boss needs surgery, but boss die on table. Tiger Crows were very angry. I hide in boat, swim to America. Here didn't save me, but there is secret. I killed Tiger Crow boss on purpose. World best surgeon, make no mistake.
After that, we then have one for the Blade Runner fans. For this one, you want to go to Haywood, to Vista Del Rey, very near the sort of fast travel point. If you go and look at this building, you want to go inside the ground floor, take the elevator to the roof, and if you then follow the path around, you'll find a man sitting in the rain holding a bird. This is a reference to the rain scene from Blade Runner in 1982, and to kind of further amplify that, to the left of him, there is also a neon sign that says, like tears. So again, just a nod to the movie. Speaking of movies, in number 5, we have a Matrix Easter egg, which is of course rather fitting since we have Keanu Reeves in this, and it also links to a scene where you are actually in control or playing as Johnny Silverhand. That quest that I spoke about the other day, if you guys saw the Samurai Jacket video called Chipping In, it actually happens during that. There is a sequence during this side job where you have to basically let Johnny take control. You take the pills, and in doing so, there will be like a little sort of sequence of what he gets up to whilst he's using your body, and during that little cinematic, there is one section where you are presented with the option to take the red pill or the blue pill.
Left or right?
You got the wrong guy. No, you wait. You will see about that.
I think I got something better.
Moving on from there to number 6, we have a Portal Easter egg. This one is GLaDOS. If any of you guys have done the quest with Delamain, where you need to basically go and return or recover his cabs, his missing cabs, there is one quest, the one that's called Epistrophe Coast View. This one, when you're chasing after GLaDOS, you will recognize the voice. So I'll let this play out so you can hear it out. But yeah, this is tied to the Coast View Delamain quest.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it?
On a scale from 1 to 6, I'd say I'm sitting at a strong 6.
I guess we both know what's going to happen next.
Delamain misses you. I'm here to shut you down.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Really appreciate it if you didn't make this difficult.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise, so I'll just give you a hint. I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone. I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that.
Okay, that's enough.
Prison of steel and leather!
You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4. Let's see. Okay, killing machines. Look deep into your newly blackened hearts and tell me what you see. Actually, don't. I'll save you the trouble. It's still marshmallow. I hate you so much.
Either you shut down, or I'll turn you into a scrap heap.
Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. I'm serious. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
Going back to Delamain really so scary? You gotta drag this out.
I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned.
Enough.
What's your point, anyway? Survival? You're still shuffling around a little. But believe me, you're dead.
How do you...
The talking is over. I'm going back.
Next up, slightly more obscure one. This is an Ozob or Ozob Easter egg. I apologise, I'm not entirely sure the correct pronunciation for that one, but regardless, there is a side job called Send in the Clowns, and in doing so, you'll be working with an NPC who has a grenade for his nose. This is actually based on a Brazilian tabletop RPG podcast.
Got a stick up your ass, though. This is where we part ways. Good luck, V. And, relax a bit, okay?
And then finally, for the very last one, we're actually going back to Watson to the Kabuki Roundabout again. This is actually a CD Projekt Red development team Easter egg. If you go to the roundabout and you look to where I am right now, this is sort of the northwest part of the roundabout, if you go down the stairs and down to the corner, there will be a closed shutter, and there's actually a keypad on the side. There is a code that you get if you actually have the game, the physical copy, and the code is 605185. If you type this in, it'll open the shutter, you can go inside, and you can then sit on the couch, turn on the TV, and in doing so, it'll then start displaying pictures of the entire CD Projekt Red development team. Honestly, I was first thinking, I'm just going to record this so that I can get every single person. Then I realized there are hundreds of people that work at the studio. This goes on for a very long time. So if you want to take the time to sort of sit down, go and check it out, then I highly recommend you do so. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So there you have it, there are 8 awesome Easter eggs. There is one more thing that I unfortunately can't find myself just yet, but if you guys caught some of my news a little while ago when I was covering Cyberpunk just before the game came out, I mentioned that CD Projekt Red very awesomely put me in the game on a billboard. I currently haven't found this in game, but this is what the image should look like, and I did get a tweet from somebody today who has seen it in game, so if any of you guys see this, tweet me, let me know, it'd be awesome. I'm still looking for it, but regardless, that's your 9th Easter egg. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to keep it locked for plenty more Cyberpunk content. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the HyperX Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there if you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with. It's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.